Communication, compromise, and commitment. Okay, I had to say that before I screwed it up again. This is like take 5. Oh, anyway, see? See what getting older does to you? And I'm just only teasing. Anyway, hi guys, it's Melanie Schurr. Today I'm talking about 3 keys to a healthy relationship. Healthy and long-lasting relationship. Communication, compromise, and commitment. Now, with commitment is necessary because without commitment, you both will not be guaranteed a way out of the darkness. When there's commitment, failure is not an option. It's like the marriages of yesteryear of our great-great-grandparents. They made it stick together for 50 plus years. How did they do that? Because they were committed. Marriage meant something. They weren't just words. They meant it. Their commitment, when they said I do, till death do us part, for better or for worse, they meant it. Both meant it. And they were willing to do the work in order to keep something beautiful that they believed was a gift. They understood that true love was truly a gift. Anyway, so this is why we need commitment. There has to be mutual commitment. One person will not, that won't work. If only a husband is committed and not the wife, or vice versa, it's not going to work. Both have to be committed. That means both have to truly believe in their love for that person, their love and their connection with that person, that they truly do want this to be a long-term person, a marriage type person. And so there needs to be commitment. Okay, that one aside. Then we need communication. Now, communication is so important because there are going to be problems, whether they're small ones or big ones, but you both have to be able to communicate effectively. And you'd be surprised, a lot of people really don't know how to do that. In their hurt, they will allow it to come out in other ways. They will communicate in other ways. It'll seep out, in anger, in snide remarks, in withholding from the person, withholding sex, spending their time with that person, just kind of tuning that person out, and just waiting for the problem to disappear. She'll get over it. No, that's not how it works. And when a problem is not resolved, I have found that problems are best resolved as soon as you notice that there's a hint of a problem. Sit down, talk about it, i.e. communicate, and say, what can we do to fix this? What can we do to fix this? That's all. Okay, here's what I'm willing to offer, and here's what you're willing to offer. Okay, so you'll find a way to make it work. That's all. When there's a problem, effectual communication makes all the difference in the world. But like I said, this has to be a willingness to communicate on both sides. Just like with commitment, there has to be a willingness on both sides to communicate. Now, sometimes you might find that one person is better than the other. It comes more easily. For example, in my relationship, communication comes very naturally. I don't argue. I don't like to argue. If there's an issue, I'll just say, hey, can we talk a minute, Or I'll just say, hey, it really bugs me when you do that, whatever. And I'll say, so, what are we going to do about this? That's all. I don't pout and swear and break things and scream, and I just let Colin know when there's an issue. That's all. Anyway, and that's what you got to do. They're not going to disappear. They will just keep growing and growing and festering until one day then the person realizes, wow, my partner walked out on me. I don't know why they did that. Well, yeah, it's because you kept pushing the problem aside and not addressing it. The problem was not fixed, or maybe addressed it, but it wasn't fixed. There has to be a willingness on both sides. And the last one, compromise. Or are we talking about compromise? No, we're not. Well, with communication, there comes, eventually you're going to find, okay, this is something we're both willing to do to fix this. So then you have to be willing to compromise. And that means, you give a little, I'll give a little. Or sometimes a compromise isn't even necessary. Sometimes the other person might say, you know what, I see your point and I think you're right, and you know what, I'm going to fix that. Simple as that. Whether that's the guy or the girl, yeah, honey, I know I've been spending too much time on the phone in the evenings with my girlfriends. I'm going to make more of a concerted effort to make time for you, or something like that, Problems don't have to grow big. They can, when they're small, just address them, stomp them out, find a way to fix them, stomp them out, move forward. That's all. Anything can be fixed when there is good communication, putting the problem out there, addressing it by finding a compromise, a happy medium if you can, or like I said, or one person accepting responsibility if they're willing to, whatever works to move forward. Just move forward, and like I said, the commitment. If you have the commitment, failure is not an option. Simple as that. Failure is not an option. For people who really mean their marriage vows, failure is not an option. I don't care how bad the problem is. If both are willing to apply those 3 components, failure will not be an option. Because even if it's something serious, like your partner hits you or something, then if they truly are committed to the relationship and believe in the compromise and communication, they will have to talk about, okay, this is a problem, this is something I need to fix, I need to go get some serious help for, so this never happens again, something like that. There is a way out of the darkness. There is a way to fix problems when they occur, when both people are willing to fix it. And that means genuinely, not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. All right, guys, just something I wanted to share with you, just something that's near and dear to my heart. And you can find out more about that by buying my book, Ecstatic Living, Ecstatic Loving, a marriage manual and life guide. And I do talk about this subject. They're more in depth, as well as many other issues that affect marriage and how to have a better life in general. Not only a better marriage, relationship, but also life in general. And I share a lot about my life there too, the ups and downs and things I've learned. And I'm just a simple, basic person here, and I'm just sharing some of the stuff that I have found along my life journey, and just it gives me pleasure and meaning and fulfillment to share that with you. You can find it on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. All right, guys, peace out.